What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JUAN Reacts. We react to everything on my life journey, man. We got a new type of video coming to the channel. This is why people regret quitting their job in 2026. Hey, the world finna end. United States is damn near cooked. People losing jobs. People can't get jobs. So we're gonna really talk about this on this video, man. Y'all let me know in the comments. Do y'all work a job? Y'all trying to do content? What y'all trying to do, man? Y'all let me know, but we're gonna get right into the video, man.
I quit my full-time job with benefits to do TikTok full-time.
So I'm going to resign from my corporate job today with no backup plan. I'm super nervous.
I'm going to say something that you might not love. If you're on the job search right now, now is not the time to be chasing your dream job.
Okay, so today we're going to be taking a look at some people who regret quitting their job. With how awful the job market's been in the past few years, I do not envy you if you decide to quit with no backup plan. Along with all of the people trying to become influencers as well, but I am getting a little ahead of myself. We have a ton of stuff to go over today, along with comments from you guys from previous videos. So if you want to be featured on a future video...
Let's stop it right here just to say, it is way harder to become a content creator and actually get rich off this shit and replace your job. Like, bro, when you go to a job, man, it's so easy to do a job because all you got to do is just do what they tell you. But with the content, you have to plan out your videos. Bro, it goes out. Man, we'll get into that later, but it get deep.
Leave in the comments down below, but let's just jump right into it.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not doing too well. I know it's only been a day, but I'm feeling very anxious and just feel like I may have made I don't know if it's a mistake, but just like, I don't like this feeling. I know I've been unemployed before, long term, like longer, but I just feel like after working for the past couple of months, it's like, it feels weird and I feel very unproductive and I feel very scared of the fact that, like, yes, as much as I believe in myself, it's very scary to just like pursue that with
But y'all gotta listen to what she's saying. She basically, it sounds like she don't believe in herself because it's like, okay, you quit your job, but if you know you can't pay your bills, if you know you can't do shit, you might as well, you're gonna have to stay there. You're gonna have to. And ain't no other way because that's the thing. That's why you always gotta have shit on the side. You gotta have your channels. You gotta have a brand. You gotta do other shit than besides go to work, bro. And then once that shit take off, that's when you quit. You don't just quit and then don't got no money.
no active income.
Okay, so we're going to hear about this a couple times throughout the video. You've probably seen this on social media as well, the motivational speakers telling you to believe in yourself, bet on you, pursue your dreams, your passions, etc. But at least in this situation, why couldn't you have a job at the same time? I don't think everything has to be all or nothing because clearly a day after you quit, you're already anxious because you have no income for the foreseeable future. We go over to the comments. I feel the same. I quit a week ago. I've been so bored in my house. I feel lazy and broke. Then why did you quit in the first place?
Exactly. Yeah, because it's like, it doesn't make sense. Because a lot of people will be like, oh yeah, I don't work no job. I don't do this. My nigga, so you basically saying you a bum because it's like you at the crib all day. Yeah, I don't gotta work a job, but you don't got no money. Bro, I will work a 12-hour shift every day, all day, gang. And I will still record these videos. I will still work on my brand. I will do all that shit. Like, you could do all the same stuff, like, at the same time. Like, you can work your job, work on your business, work on your videos. You could do all that at the same time. A lot of people be so proud. I don't got no job. I don't gotta work. And some of y'all females bro be lazy as hell. That's why some females be trying to look for rich niggas because they be leeching. Females like to get taken care of. So it's like, they feel like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. Some females is like that. Some females is hustlers, though. But we're gonna see, man. Let's keep going. Oops.
Responds, yeah, I might go back because I have no money coming in. It's scary. Was it really that surprising that money wouldn't be coming in if you didn't work? And just trying to go back to the job is easier said than done in today's world. It feels like everyone's looking for work, and as soon as a position's open, you have hundreds or thousands of applications all submitted instantly. So you might not be able to go back even if you wanted to.
I'm going to say something that you might not love. If you're on the job search right now, now is not the time to be chasing your dream job. And I'm not saying don't do it, but hear me out for just a second. We all know that the 2025 job market is incredibly hard right now. And I talk to people.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Before I got the job I work at now, I'm telling y'all, if I show you my LinkedIn, my Indeed, all my shit, bro. I applied over like a million jobs, bro. And I'm telling you, bro, I got a good ass resume, college degree, got all that shit. It's like, my nigga, they don't give a fuck. They don't care. Like, why is McDonald's asking for 5 years experience, my nigga? All I gotta do is go in there and make some damn fries. It's getting to the point, bro. Like, if you got a job, bro, you need to keep your job and then build your shit up. Because, gang, I'm telling you, bro. Cause what she's saying, she basically saying like, don't just quit and be like, I'm about to just do this entrepreneurship. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and you don't got no income coming in, gang. Like it don't make sense, bro.
On a weekly basis that are really struggling, and their comments to me are, well, I'm looking for this new industry, or I want to try this new opportunity. And I'm like, this is not the market to be doing that. Hard truth. It doesn't mean you can't go after those jobs, but you better be looking for jobs that you are wholly qualified for. And what I
Right.
mean by that is, maybe you were in a healthcare industry and you're like,
And that's another thing too, man. I don't even think AI is taking over the job market. When you even submit an application to your a company, half the time your resume ain't even going to real people. It's going through the AI shit. That's when you get that email. I used to get so shitty, gang. I applied to so many damn jobs, bro. And every time I apply to a job, they be like, the email be like, sorry. You know that email they send you, you don't get the position. Like, sorry, we're like, no, I forgot how they be doing it. What they be saying, y'all? Hold on. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sorry, you are not selected for the position. Please apply it back again. Like, bro, ain't nobody about to keep applying. And what they be saying? They be like, we are deciding to pursue other candidates. They say the same program AI shit, bro. That's how I'm like, gang, you have to get rich now, gang. It's no time to be bullshitting around. Ain't no time to be going to the bars, clubs, all that shit over with.
sick and tired of that. I want to get out of it. Great. I try to get out of it, but you better be applying to jobs within healthcare, because companies right now are incredibly cautious. Companies right now have incredibly tight budgets, and they are very leery about where they spend it.
So that turns into finding candidates that are wildly overqualified that they could still lowball a terrible salary because it's better than no dollars. So if you're trying to break into a different industry with not much experience, it seems virtually impossible right now for you to land that job. Along with the mountain of people using AI for applications, so every job listing just has thousands of applicants, making your resume incredibly unlikely to be seen in the first place.
Exactly.
With how shaky the economy is and how uncertain the future is, maybe it's a better decision to be safe and buckle down right now. We got a comment from you guys right here. My cousin quit a 6-figure job because his new manager wanted him to return to office from working at home. 2.5 years later, he's still looking for a job.
2 years and you had no job? Damn. That's a long ass time, no pay. 2 years, you don't got no job, gang? Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro. I understand if you got a mindset to be rich and successful, you be at the job, be like, bro, I'm not like these niggas, gang. Like I'm supposed to be a millionaire, billionaire, but you gotta go through that slave shit. I understand that you don't want to do it, but you gonna have to do it. I be in the same position, bro. I be at my job. I be like, dog, like I'm much more than the job. I'm so much creative than these motherfuckers. Like I know I can make my own money with my own businesses and shit like that. But bro, you gonna have to set your pride and ego to the side and be like, I gotta work. Ain't no other way. And that's what we was taught growing up. Work, like we slaves, bro. Ain't nobody trying to do that shit no more, gang. Like ain't nobody trying to do all this internet money, bro. I'm getting this internet money, nigga. I swear, I'd rather sit in this damn chair all damn day and record reaction videos, right? And make millions of dollars. That's what I would rather do than be in a fucking warehouse, 12-hour shifts, slaving, sweating and shit, pissed off because the managers getting on my damn nerves, the co-workers acting like they bro, I'm telling y'all again. That's why I said, use your job, your 9 to 5 to invest in your dreams, bro. Like y'all niggas be some AI program bots, bro. I'm telling y'all.
So I'm going to resign from my corporate job today with no backup plan. I'm
That's
super
dumb.
nervous.
Why would you
I
quit?
have my first call in about an hour, and I'm doing this from home because I'd rather cry at home than cry in the office. But this is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and I've gone back and forth about it, knowing it's not like the smartest move.
It's not.
But also, like, knowing I can't do another busy season there. So this is me taking the first step to figure out what career is meant for me.
That's
or
not
what
smart.
will-
Why would you quit your job if you don't got no plan? Do you have a business? Do you have YouTube channels? Do you have investments? Do you have anything to where if you quit, you could sustain your living? You know you gotta pay your phone bill, right? You know you gotta pay your car insurance, right? You know you gotta get haircuts. You gotta get your hair done. You gotta get groceries. You got so much shit you gotta do. Bro, it's so much shit, gang. Bro, this is crazy, bro. That's why I said the world ending, bro. Y'all not getting this internet money, man. Y'all niggas is tweaking, bro.
really make me happy, because right now sitting at my desk working more than just a 9 to 5 is not making me happy.
It's not gonna
and
make
is
you
not
happy, of
satisfying or, like,
course.
fulfilling my life.
But that's not what it's for. You're not gonna find your purpose working for somebody else. Your purpose is what God wants you to do. And that's why people be so scared, because like, man, they be like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna pursue my dreams and goals because I need money. You need money to make money, bro. So you have to sit your ass down and slave, man. You have to, bro. Like, if I don't have no job for like a long period of time, nigga, I'll be depressed, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I be like, damn. Man, I don't have no haircut. You know my hair, I gotta get retwisted. See, you know this shit costs a hella. Man, I gotta do hella shit, bro. You can't move. You can't even get a bottle of water without having no money, gang. That's how shit is fucked up. You water damn near cost, man. Please.
And I feel like I'm meant to do something else. But if I'm not, that's fine. And thankfully, I'll be able to come right back to where I am. I'm probably gonna break down and cry or myself or like throw up, but yeah. And I know a lot of people are being laid off right now and the market is really hard, so I'm not trying to discredit any of that. I just feel like this will push me to do the next best thing.
Okay, yet again, why can't you do both? Why can't you look for something new while you're working your 9 to 5 job
Right.
you don't like? Which,
Right.
newsflash, most people don't like. And saying that she was going
Nobody
to quit
likes
from
their
home so
job.
she would cry in
Of
her
course.
room instead of cry at the office kind of sounds like she knows deep down that this is not the right decision. On
Right.
top of her saying that she already knows that the job market is really bad, tons of people are getting laid off. So having a steady stream of income every 2 weeks is better than most people right now.
Like, I'm telling you, man. Like, if you got a job, bro, you get paid every week, every 2 weeks. I promise, bro. It's motherfuckers out here who don't got nothing, no income, living with random motherfucking strength. Bro, I'm telling y'all, gang. I'm telling y'all, bro. It ain't worth it, bro. I know you hate that 9 to 5, but you gonna have to grind it out, bro. Like, that's the only way, bro. That's how the world was made, to work, 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 work. That's why I'm saying. That's why it's only like the 1% of motherfuckers only make it. It's the people who take the risk. They use their job to get to the next level.
And that's exactly what you guys said right here. I don't know, man. Job security and food on the table is not my worst case scenario. Because she said she wasn't happy with her job. It wasn't fulfilling her. And honestly, most people's jobs are like that. You just take the money that you make from your career and spend it on your passions. But we got some screenshots and clips up on screen. I regret quitting my job last week, but my high ego isn't letting me go back.
Yep.
Like I said earlier,
That's
you
that
might
ego
not even
shit.
be able to go back. I wouldn't doubt that.
Cause once you quit, oh yeah, you're done. Cause once you quit a job, they not gonna hire you back because they see like, oh, you think you better than us. That's how niggas think at the workplace. That's why I don't even tell niggas I do YouTube, I make clothes. I don't tell nobody what I do at the workplace. You know why? You want me to tell y'all why? Because they started hating on you and shit. They start acting weird, bro. Cause they know they don't, man. I work with old ass niggas, bro. These niggas be 40, 50 years old, bro, working at the job. I be like, I can't be like these niggas, man. I'm a content creator, bro. Like, I'm getting these money on this internet money. I want to be rich. I want to be wealthy, bro. The internet is the only way, bro. Imagine we couldn't do this in the 90s. Our parents, our grandparents, they had to slave, gang. They had to work a job to take care of themselves. Bro, our generation, all the social media, you think I'm finna sit my ass down and not? Man, oh my gosh, bro. Let me stop. I'm not even going. Let me stop, bro.
Position would be filled instantly. How it feels quitting your job and then immediately.
Like, you think I'm not finna sit down? Let me rephrase that. You think I'm not finna sit down on this chair and make videos and get paid from it? I'd rather do that, gang. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I said, motherfucker say, oh, bro, you do that YouTube shit, that shit corny. Say, all right, nigga, when your ass still working that slavery ass job, my ass sitting down making meals, sitting in this damn chair, y'all gonna be sick as fuck. Bro, how you do this shit, gang? Bro, how you do that videos, gang? Bro, get the fuck around.
Regretting it when you're going through it and decide to quit your job, but now you really regret it and don't know what to do. There's tons of clips like that on TikTok, but we could go over to some Reddit posts. People who left their stable jobs in this market, do you regret it or not? And
It's crazy, bro. My grandma just told me this too. JUAN, you better not quit that job. They not hiring out here. I said, I know, Granny. Shout out to my grandma. But even the older generation knowing that the job market is cooked, bro. Man, we going to war, man. We finna get bombed, all types of shit, man. It's over, bro. It's over, gang. That's why I'm finna move to like motherfucking Africa or something, bro. I'm finna move.
Comment says one of my coworkers left his job of 5+ years for a better role and then was laid off less than 2 months later during restructuring. How many times have we seen that in the layoff videos? He just became a father of twins as well.
Woo! Imagine you don't got no job and you got kids. That's another bill, nigga. A large bill, human bill.
Quit a job and regretting it. I've been working at the same place for 3.5 years, 2 of which I've been working part-time and I've attended university. And over time, the place has gotten worse and worse to work in as management has slowly fallen apart. For some reason today, I quit out of impulse. Literally went to the break room to fill up my water bottle and decided to march into my boss's office and
crazy.
quit. Now that I'm reflecting back on it, I don't know why I did it. It was a pretty easy job and the people were pretty good. I guess I was angry and also wasn't feeling physically well.
So this dude's comment, he's saying that he quit his job because he was tired of his job. And now he regret doing it. And that's the thing. When you be at the job place, you in your head, you be like, dawg, I gotta get out of here. I gotta quit, bro. But you know damn well, you can't afford to quit. So why would you quit, bro? That's goofball. It's goofball shit, gang. It's goofball shit.
Which contributed. I lied and told my boss I found another job when in reality I didn't. I just feel scared and lost. Is there any chance?
Man, story time right quick, man. I really went I went to work, right? Clocked in, right? This dude that been working there longer than me, right? You already know you got them old heads at the job that think they know everything, they do shit better than you because they been there longer, right? This man told me, bro, hey, this a good ass job, bro. Stay here, bro. You gonna get good money, da 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 da, right? Tell me why he clocked in for 5 minutes, gang. And then this nigga said, hey, I'm finna go. He told the manager, I'm finna go. The manager was like, bro, what's wrong? He said, this shit ain't for me. And this nigga don't even got no backup plan. I don't know where he at now, gang, bro. Within the 5 minutes of the shift, of the 12-hour shift, he said, I can't do this shit no more. And the job will stay at your job until you get to your destination where you really want to go. You feel me?
Getting it back, should I try and view this as a great opportunity? I mean, I guess you have to now. Seems like a very rash decision. I regret quitting my job and I'm angry with myself every day. I can't stop thinking about how badly I messed up. A few months ago, I quit my job at the airport where I was doing shift work. The hours were rough and drained me. I hated every minute of it, but the pay was good, really good. I quit without having anything else lined up because I was so fed up with the shifts. I just wanted out, but it was a big mistake. I ended up being unemployed for 3 months, and when I finally found something, it was a personal trainer role, something I do enjoy more but pays nowhere near what I used to make.
Right.
The money difference is massive and it hits me every day.
9 to 5 is like selling your soul. I ain't gonna lie. Like 9 to 5 is damn near worse than jail. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, because it's like you going in there and you really have to, like, bro, I'm telling you, your whole mind, like, I pray before I go to work because I know motherfuckers gonna piss me off. I already know. I know how I am, bro. I'm my own boss. I'm an entrepreneur. I don't like getting told what to do, bro. Like, you're not gonna keep bothering me and shit. I be having AirPods at the gig. Motherfuckers be trying to talk to me like, gang, leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. That's why with this YouTube shit, I could do what I want, record what I want, say what I want. Man, I could do anything at the job, bro. You gotta be a robot, nigga. I'm not no fucking slave, gang. Bro, it's crazy because I talk to my family about this shit all the time, bro. My cousins, we always talk about this shit. Niggas hate working, but niggas go work. Trust me, I'm one of them niggas who hustle. I'm gonna sit my ass at that job. I gotta sit my ass at that job. Like, the bills ain't gonna pay themselves, gang.
Regret it so much. I feel stupid for throwing away financial stability without a proper plan. I get angry with myself every time I check my balance or think about all the money that I lost during those months of unemployment. Here's an interesting one that I'll tie into the influencer segment a little bit later in this video. Have you ever quit a job then regretted it? I quit a restaurant job a few years ago because I thought I found a job related to my career interest. That job turned out to be a scam. I immediately regretted my decision to quit the restaurant job. I'm doing okay now, but definitely learned my lesson. Somebody asked what was the scam job. It was a content creator position at a healthcare company. A healthcare company that was based out of Israel, and they were looking to expand their market reach in the US. Looking back, there were some pretty obvious glaring red flags early in the process that I wish I hadn't ignored. So this one wanted to be a content creator for some sort of healthcare company so bad that they looked past it being a pretty obvious scam. I know it's pretty ironic talking to you guys on a social media platform right now, but it is crazy to me the amount of people who want to be some sort of influencer or content creator in today's world.
So I quit my corporate job like 9 months ago, whenever March was, and I want to just give you a little insight on what it's actually like to quit your corporate job in your 20s. Shout out to Shirt Gliz for inspiring this video idea. The first thing you're probably going to realize is how boring it is to not have a job. And I feel like that's when a lot of people are going to like cave and scramble to find a new job.
Right.
Or if you're like me,
Because if you don't got no job, all you're gonna be doing is sitting at the crib. Because if you got some money saved and you quit your job, right? All you're gonna do is pick at the money. You know why? Because a lot of people don't know what to do with their money. All they gonna do is start buying DoorDash, Uber Eats, buy some weed, buy some liquor. All that shit gonna be gone. And you don't got no job, you gonna be broke as hell. And they gonna start getting mad. When you don't got no money, you be mad as hell. You start cussing out your girlfriend. You start cussing out your boyfriend. You start not talking to motherfuckers, man. Like, bro, if I don't got no money in my bank account, I'm not even trying to hit nothing. Like, I'm not trying to touch no female. I don't want no head. I don't want no neck. I don't want you to bounce. Cause I feel sick. Like, bro, that broke shit is terrible, bro. That's why I said y'all niggas tweaking, quitting y'all jobs. Y'all some weird ass niggas, gang. Bro, you could do this YouTube shit, this clothing brand shit, this real estate. You could do all this while working your job, bro. Like, a lot of y'all niggas is slow for that shit.
fill your day up with side quests. My whole day becomes making typically mundane and small tasks as big as it can possibly be. If I'm going to the grocery store, this is going to be a 3-hour affair minimum, or I'm going to go insane. The other thing you're going to realize extremely quick is how scary it is to be money scarce, not have a guaranteed paycheck coming to you. I quit my job with the purpose of like doing this stuff and building a brand, and I had money saved up to sort of keep me going. But even right now, like those funds are running low, and it's kind of making me my pants.
I feel like I have the same response to every one of these clips. Why couldn't you do both? You can't build some sort of brand while you're working your 9 to 5? Nobody actually wants to admit it, but everybody's on their phone while they're working 24/7. That's why people's screen time is absolutely ridiculous. But we could go over to the comments because this doesn't get much better. How do you pay rent? The creator responds, my savings. NYC for 9 months worth of savings. How much do you have left? Pennies and nickels. Don't go into credit card debt, bro. And the creator responds, been there, done that, not scared. I'd probably be scared, to be honest. Does not seem like a situation that I want to be in whatsoever, while you're also in one of the most expensive cities on the planet. We got a comment from one of you guys right here. Quitting any job while you have debt in this economy is literally future suicide. Most of these credit card companies want you to fall behind so the interest can enslave you to the grave. And it kind of sounds like that's
another thing. If you got credit cards and you got like trying to build your credit and all that, and you don't got no money coming in with that, you need, bro, to live in this world we living in, gang, you need consistent income and you need credit. You cannot get nothing without money. You can't get nothing without credit. And you don't got no job to build your way up and build your foundation. You gonna be chopped out here, gang. I'm telling you right now.
what might happen to the guy in the last
And the thing is, we was never taught about credit when we was, especially like my race, black people, like we was never really taught about credit and how to invest your money. Like a lot of this shit I had to learn by myself, dog. Like I had to do research, bro. Like that's why I had to cut motherfuckers off. I noticed, bro, like every time I hang out with niggas, my bank account be low. I be like, nah, bro, niggas is using me, bro. So I had to start figuring this shit out on my own, gang. You feel me? Like, you got to really do your own research, gang. For real. Bro, Hey, I've been saying gang a lot in this video because I'm telling y'all, I want y'all my family, so I know I'm calling y'all gang because y'all my family, but it's like, this shit sad out here,
Reddit post
man.
that goes nicely with the next clip. I left a decent job for what looked like a dream opportunity and I regretted it deeply. TLDR, I left a stable, structured job for what looked like a more modern opportunity. The new place turned out to be disorganized, junior heavy, and focused on presence over results. It's been a month and I already regret leaving. Thinking about reaching out to my old company. Has anyone successfully gone back after a short time away?
Sometimes the grass isn't always greener. This happens to the best of us when we've left a job thinking it's going to be better because it's better pay or better conditions. You get into that job and you instantly have regret and want to go back to your old job. That's why it's really important never to burn bridges if you can. You can always go back to your old workplace. Don't worry, don't have this thing where, oh no, I've left there, I can't go back. You can always go back as long as you've kept the relationship, as long as you've kept a good relationship with them. Besides all of that, you've got the skills. They don't have to train anybody new to go into that position. I've gone back to the same workplace 3 times. I've recruited people that have gone back to the same workplace 2 or 3 times. If this has happened to you, don't be shy. Call your old manager, see what they've got available. You never know.
And I think this one was interesting to watch because this was uploaded in 2023, a much different landscape than 2026. And a comment from this clip sums it up perfectly. Can't always necessarily go back. The old employer may have already filled your role and there's nothing else on offer. That's basically exactly what happens in 2026.
Well, I never thought I'd be here, 29 and unemployed. I quit my job last year to go travel the country. I built out this car, I lived in it for a large portion of it, and I traveled to many beautiful national parks over about 4 months. But now, I'm back looking for a job, and let me tell you, the job market is terrible. But I'm an optimistic guy. I try to stay positive even when I'm feeling down. So I'm gonna keep on pushing, y'all, but we're in this together. I plan to share this journey with you. I have a goal this year to rebuild myself, to rebuild my mental health, to rebuild my physical health, and to rebuild
And
my
I'm not gonna
financial-
lie, in these jobs, bro, they really be having your mind so cooked, man. You be so tired when you get off the gig. You don't even want to do nothing. So you don't even got time to work on your goals and dreams and passions because you too busy at work. And then when you at work, you doing dumb shit. That's why I say when you get off your job, you have to go right into work. You have to, bro, if you want to do videos, sit your ass down and edit these videos and post them. If you want to do a brand, go sit your ass down and make some clothes. If you want to go do whatever you want to do, my nigga, like you have to do it now, bro. Because all you gonna do is, all you doing is going to work, paying bills, going to work, paying bills. All you doing.
spiritual health as well.
Okay, so we got a couple things here. He actually did what you hear so much about online. He quit his job to go traveling. I guess he had enough money to build up one of those campers. They could be very expensive. And now, after all of that, it seems like he's broke and he's coming back to this terrible job market. And yeah, now he's back at square one. It did also seem odd that he said he was going to be rebuilding his mental health and physical health. Wouldn't you have been doing that while traveling and not having to work a 9 to 5?
Right.
But we got a comment from you guys right here. It took me 17 months to get a job last month. The same type of job and paycheck that I had before after over a year of stress and time wasting interviews and depleted savings. Do not quit. Save any way you can. This new recession is just starting and is going to be a rough ordeal. And if you start looking at the stats when it comes to the amount of jobs created compared to job listings online, it's not looking good.
So we all heard right that the jobs numbers for 2025 had to be adjusted, right? They originally said that 584,000 jobs were what were projected to be added in 2025. And what ended up being added was 181,000. So they had to adjust it down 400,000 jobs, which is like very, very, very low growth considering what 2024 saw something like 2 million. But I think the important thing to talk about is not just that number, which is obviously alarmingly low, considering right now we have about 7.3 million unemployed people.
Damn. Is that a real number? You got to fact check that. 7.3? That's a lot. That's a lot of people.
But the other thing to consider is the number of job postings that existed last year. And it's very hard to get an aggregate number of how many job postings there were last year, when also considering that this is counting sometimes multiple postings for the same job. But I can tell you that for December 2025, there were 6.85 million job postings. 181,000 jobs added, 6.85 million job postings.
So when you start to think about it that way, almost all of them are ghost listings. Whether it's straight up scams to get your information,
Yep, that's
or
all
just
it
casting
be.
out a net to see what bites. They don't actually have a position open. They
Right.
just want to see who applies. This is the type of job market you want to quit your current job and go into? I do not think that's the best idea right now.
Is anybody else getting absolutely destroyed by the job market right now? Most recently, I worked a 1-year contract. I work in social media, and so I kind of bounce around short-term contract to short-term contract. This most recent one was a 1-year contract, which was great, but when that contract ended, I knew I was going to have to look for new opportunities. So before the contract ended, I started a job search, looking for full-time opportunities, part-time contract, anything under the sun. Since the contract ended in October, I have put out 700 plus applications.
Yep.
And out of all,
hey, I'm telling you, you should see my LinkedIn, my Indeed, boy. Robots and AI is taking over the jobs, and half the time when you apply for something, it don't even be real. Man, it be motherfucking scammers and shit. It's fried, bro. It's fried, bro, for real.
all those 700 plus applications, I've only gotten a handful of interviews. And one of those interview processes went all the way to the final round. And then, I was told by the recruiter
And then say you do get selected for a job. You go to the interview, and they still don't select your ass. So basically, you wait a long ass time to get interviewed. Then you go to the interview. Then they say we not selecting you. Then you gotta start the process off. Man, ain't nobody trying to do all that, man.
they were actually
I'm
no
cool.
longer pursuing anyone for that role. They were just going to cancel that role and kind of absorb the work themselves. And then 3 days after they told me that, they reposted the listing.
And the cycle just goes on and on. But he did talk about social media. We get into that portion of the video, starting off with some things that you probably shouldn't be posting online.
I quit my job for anything, and recently I just quit a really good job. They were paying me good money too, but they had me so f***ed up. Wait, y'all. I am probably the best job quitter you will ever meet. I do not play when it comes to these bum jobs. I don't care if that job's paying me $30 an hour. If you piss me off, I'm...
See, but that, come on, bro. That's dumb. That's stupid. Cause people relying on you, man. You got your family to take care of. You can't just be quitting just because your ego and pride, bro. You gotta, man. When people get on my nerves at the workplace, bro, I really just ignore them, man. You gotta just stop letting stuff get to you underneath your skin, because at the end of the day, you only fucking up your money. They still getting paid, so you quitting they ain't hurting them. It's hurting you more than it's hurting them.
So I used to work at a very popular soda company, a very popular big, when I say big corporation, probably one of the biggest in the world, right? Y'all probably know what it is.
Okay, so we're going to cut off the clip there. This goes on for much longer. But do you really think this is what you should be posting on social media? Basically admitting that he either worked for Pepsi or Coke,
Right.
And we all know it's pretty obvious that either our current employers or possible future employers do look through your social media. And you putting up a video yelling and cursing about how easy you quit jobs probably won't help you that much in the future. Along with these comments, I don't care what the economy looks like, I'm quitting if you try me. And even if you don't put your full name on social media profiles, you are not nearly as anonymous as you think.
Oh yeah, and that's another thing too. Some of these employers, they be on TikTok and stuff just like we do. They be scrolling. Oh, that's one of the dudes that work at our job. Oh, he talking shit. Oh yeah, we finna get his ass fired. Hey, that happens too a lot, man. You be surprised. Motherfuckers be low-key envying you at the workplace for real.
World. It is very easy to find out who you really are. There are entire companies that get hired by your potential employer to search through everything you post online. So they could find comments like this as well. I'm better at quitting jobs than doing jobs at this point. I love quitting jobs. I don't care. There was almost 1,000 comments like this. There's also a ton of clips like this with trending audio. POV, you quit your job, somebody dancing around and giving you the finger. Again, probably not the best thing to put up online. But we got another comment here. The lady that was making 6 figures that quit while having 5 kids to feed, talking about pumping out content is unhinged. Because that's exactly what we saw in an older video. A decent salary, but just deciding that I'm going to be an influencer. I'm going to make the lifestyle content that everybody else does on the planet. Not really unique in any way, but still have to try to make
people gotta realize not everybody gonna make it in content. Not everybody gonna make it doing like entrepreneurship and all that. So you really gotta like humble yourself and look at your situation and look at yourself as a person. Like, can I actually do this? Am I willing to grind for years and years and years to actually make it on social media? Because you gotta realize, bro, every person that's successful on social media now, it took them a long ass time to get there, bro. And a lot of people ain't willing to go through that journey of no views, no likes, people hating on you from your city. They think you're not gonna make it. Like a lot of people can't go through all that, bro. So it's like you gotta be humble about your situation.
I need to feed an entire family. To be honest, I don't really know about that one.
So here's my first world problem. I just want to be famous. I don't want to work. I've never liked
What?
working.
She already starting off wrong. She should have said, I want to be financially free. Cause I don't care about being famous. Y'all can have that famous shit. I want to be the rich ass nigga behind the camera, sitting in the chair, making millions of dollars off YouTube, whatever I want to do, TikTok, whatever, Instagram. I wanted them. But I'm never gonna say, like, come on, like that's why people mindset so fried. Who cares about being famous? You should want the financial freedom. That's what it's about.
Makes me miserable. And I'm sure that I'm not the only person that feels this way. Like, if I could just make TikToks all day long, I would totally do that. And why can't I? Like, I think that's what I want to do. So the thing is like every single place that I have ever worked at, I've been miserable. So I know that it's just not the job, it's me. So like, I don't know. Like, I'm not meant to work. That's the conclusion that I've come to.
That's not. It don't even say that in the Bible. She says she's not meant to work. It says in the. I gotta find the scripture, y'all. But it says in the Bible, if you don't work and you're poor, that's a sin. Being poor is a sin, gang. I'm telling you. Like, it really says that in the Word of God, bro. Like, if you're poor, that's a sin, man. For real.
And I know that it sounds incredibly lazy and entitled, but the thing is that I just don't care. Like, it's not meant for everyone, just like college isn't meant for everyone. That's
Right.
my hot take.
And you
But
think
the thing is, everybody be saying, I want to do this, I want to do that, but nobody's trying to put the work in, though. People don't understand that. People just think you just blow up and just get rich. And that's not how it's going to work. I'm guaranteed you. You know how many videos I posted before I actually start getting views? You know how many videos? Please guess. Y'all can go look at my channel, bro. There's millions of videos I posted and they do nothing. Nothing. Like, that's how it is, gang. You not finna just get 1 million views in one post and just blow up and just become this rich ass That's not how it work, dog. It take consistency. It take your personality, bro. It's so much that factor into this, man.
a career in influencing is going to work out, especially in today's world where most people are tired of the entitlement, flaunting your wealth. People want to watch normal, relatable content creators, and you come out saying that I'm just going to become an influencer because I don't want to work anymore.
That's
I don't
dumb.
like working. I'm just going to make TikToks and be famous. I wouldn't be surprised if that didn't work out for her, and it goes along with a comment from you guys. 2 things. 1, main character syndrome, and number 2, internet motivational gurus telling everyone that they could have it all. They just have to claim their worth and manifest it. And I think that's what might be happening in the next clip.
I quit my full-time job with benefits to do TikTok full-time. Now, if you said, I love that for you, consider dropping me a follow because I would love to actually do that. However, I can't. I'm using TikTok for a couple different reasons. The main one is to start paying my student loans. But if you want the whole background, check the video that is pinned on my profile. But yeah, I just want to start making some progress on this account, some progress with the follows. We are making some pretty good progress, if I do say so myself. We just hit 2,000 the other day.
That's funny as hell, because some people be quitting their jobs and they don't even understand the requirements to even get paid on this internet stuff. You don't just quit your job knowing that you can't pay your bills, dog. Like, that don't make sense. You have to have a certain amount of followers. You have to have a certain amount of watch time. You have to have a certain amount of engage. Like, people don't understand that. People just quit and be like, I'm gonna just post a couple of videos and just blow up and be the famous nigga from my, like, that's not how it go. I'm gonna be the prettiest girl from my, like, that's not how it go, man. Like,
we're like at about 2,030 followers. The goal is 10K before I tell my fiance. So come join the party.
So the only reason you should follow this account is because she's trying to make money to pay
Exactly.
off
That's
your
not
student
that's not
loans.
genuine. People don't like that, bro. People don't like that. If you're not making genuine content, they not gonna fuck with you anyway, because they know you just doing it for the money. But people could tell when you actually like doing what you do, and they be like, oh yeah, like he funny as hell, or she funny as hell, like she really love doing this content stuff. Compared to you, like, oh, they just trying to get famous, they just trying to get rich. They just like people could tell the difference, man.
And instead of caring about the type of content that she's uploading, she
Right.
didn't even mention it in the video. The progress was only that the follower number was going up. At least
Right.
at this time, she's still under 3,000 followers. So
Yep.
to even get paid by TikTok, you need 10,000.
10,000,
And
yep.
this is all the content I'm seeing.
I have $50 to my name and $21,000 in student loan debt. Make a coffee with me.
That's it. I guess this is just going to turn into another lifestyle influencer channel, as if that hasn't been beaten into the ground. But if your entire goal of content creation is just strictly making money, you're definitely not in it for the right reasons.
You're not gonna
and will
make
most
it.
likely not be successful.
You're not gonna make it. If you doing content just to make money, you're not gonna make it, because you're gonna be upset when your videos flop. You're gonna be upset. That's why I do it, because I love to do it. I used to be like that too. I'm like, damn, bro, it's this video just pop off. You gotta realize, God gonna bless you when it's that time. When he feel like you can handle all this attention, the money, the fame, all that, he gonna give it to you when you're ready. If you're not doing it because you love to do it and God tell you to do it, and you're doing it for the money, bro, you're not gonna make it in
We
content.
have a good point right here with another comment from you guys. The wannabe influencer dream isn't new. It's just the Hollywood dream repackaged and democratized. People have been packing suitcases and hitchhiking to NY and LA with no plan for more than a century. But now you don't have to do that. Everybody's got an iPhone or some sort of smartphone,
Right.
and you could just start uploading to TikTok today. And even if you do get somewhat of a following and get monetized, it doesn't mean they're going to be paying you much at all.
Right.
TikTok's not paying anymore, guys. I don't know what to tell you. Less than a year ago, I was making about $1.29 per 1,000 views. Now I'm making anywhere from 28 cents to 40 cents per 1,000 views.
Damn,
and
ain't
my
nothing.
content structure, rollout, none of it's really changed. There was a guy who just came out and said that he's making only 1 cent per 1,000 views. And he
1
said
cent per 1,000 views? Bro, that ain't nothing, gang. That's what I'm saying. People gotta understand how this works. Like on YouTube, you get paid per 1,000 views. You got a CPM, which is how much money you make. Bro, it get deep. That's why I'm not finna get into this. This is a whole nother video. That's a whole nother video, bro.
15 million followers, and he does millions of views per video. Just back in August, I made $5,000 in August just on TikTok. 5,000. Now I'm barely averaging anywhere from $300 to $400 a month.
So you just sitting at home pumping those TikToks out because you don't want to work a normal 9 to 5 doesn't seem to be working out either.
I just saw someone that quit their job to pursue content creation with less than 300 followers. Do not do that. Maybe if you're a trust fund baby, I guess. People are too dramatic about the money that there is to be made on social media. Yes, there's money to be made here. You're not gonna just make a yearly salary that fast though. My original TikTok account, I got up to almost 15,000 followers before I freaked out and left. I got sent in total maybe $200 worth of free stuff to try out. And I made maybe 50 bucks on views. Maybe. Certainly I could have tried harder and I could have upped that. I wasn't trying to make any money. But to sit and pretend like 10,000 followers is gonna turn your account into a money printer, it's a bit silly. You gotta post for the love of the game. Post for the love of the game. Nothing else. And don't quit your job.
And I couldn't agree more. Even though this channel is only a couple years old, I've been making YouTube videos for almost 16 years now. In May of 2010, I uploaded a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 knife-only nuke on Estate, and I did not have any money for a capture card, so I took a chair, some books, and a point-and-shoot camera, and put that right in front of the TV and looked over it to play the game. I've made so many videos in tons of different niches since, and it took up till now for anybody to actually watch them. It legitimately is for the love of the game. But I'm not trying to sit here and gatekeep saying that you can't do content creation or become some sort of entrepreneur, start your own business, something like that, right? It just takes a lot more time and work than you think.
Bro, is this just me or is entrepreneurship like brainwashing the entire United States? I swear, like everyone that I talk to, bro, they're like, oh, I'm gonna start that business, I'm gonna start that business. Bro, no one understands like the actual like grind it takes and like the
No, literally, that's what I'm saying. No one really understand that part. They just see the money. That's what I'm saying, bro. if you really grinding out here, bro, keep going. Cause people just see the fame, the car, the chains, the jewelry, the whole they see all that. But motherfuckers don't see when you broke as hell in your mama crib making videos, you getting no views. People don't see when, bro, I'm telling y'all, dog, it gets so deep, gang. Like, this shit get deep, man.
Invest in like the hard stuff you have to go through.
Niggas don't understand the money you lose, man. You might, bro, I can speak about this with myself, bro. Like, I invested in drops and clothes, and I didn't get my full investment back. I made money, but it's like, bro, you gonna take some L's, bro.
Bro, the amount that I've invested into my business is like absolutely insane. With equipment, most people, they just don't have they don't take the risk that it takes to have a successful business, because it takes so much risk in sending so much money out and expecting so much in return, but then you actually get nothing in return, bro. But everyone's like, oh, I want to own my own business and I want to make a lot of money. And bro, I swear it's literally just due to the fact that they see a nice car and they see a nice apartment and they think that it's so easy to get it.
Because that's what sells the courses. All of us see that on social
And
media.
that's how it is. The only way people even gonna support your brand or support your vision or support anything, you have to show them materialistic stuff. We're in a generation where if you don't got the fast car, if you don't got the track car, you don't got the AMG Benz, you don't got the BMW IA, you don't got the jewelry, you don't got the Cartier, they not gonna believe you anyway, gang. That's why you gotta just do this shit for you, bruh.
Constantly making it look like it's so easy to start your own business, start making money off of TikTok, YouTube videos, any of that as well. And people just jump into the deep end, quitting their full-time job, their steady source of income, to pursue that dream. And in today's economy, I don't think that's the best idea. But that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. YouTube thinks you'll like this video popping up on screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video.
Man, that's a crazy video. I definitely gonna bring this type of video. I like this, man. I'm gonna give bro a like. But y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Don't quit your job, man. You dig?